Rosehaven is the only day shelter and community center in Portland serving women, children, and people marginalized by their gender. 26 years ago, we were founded as a sanctuary for women and children. Today, we serve anybody that is trans or non-binary as well. When I started at Rosehaven, we were in a church basement. Some would call it cozy, some would call it dingy.
It was in a very, very small place.
But we loved it. It felt like home.
Well, my name is Sister Kathleen. I went back to Rosehaven right before the COVID started. We did our art projects outside in the sunshine and, yes, even in the rain.
I will say this, morning, day, and night, these people work around the clock to make us happy. Hi, my name is Dorothy, but everybody knows me as Pineapple 1976 on Instagram.
I knew Dorothy when she was living in a tent.
Even through the snow, the rain, the sleet, they were open for anybody who needed services. So I admire Rosehaven.
I am a local girl. I was born and raised in Portland. After 70-some years, I've seen the growth in Portland. And yes, I've seen the struggles in Portland.
Poverty has really been politicized. And Portland has become a particularly politicized hotbed.
But when I come to Rosehaven, I see that a group of staff members have come together to make Portland even greater.
We uplift each other through art classes, activities, our holiday parties, but really more than anything, it's about the collective of women coming together for a common goal.
And to say to our guests, you're important, we want to support you, we want to see you grow.
Social isolation and stigma is the most lethal challenge that our guests face. Hunger and exposure are the obvious things that we think about when we think of somebody going through a hard time, but feeling invisible and alone is the hardest piece.
Well, the soul collages mean so much to me. When I was going through a very hard time in my life, but we all experienced trauma, and I experienced a trauma in a portion of my life. And when I was going to a counselor, I wasn't able to express what was inside me. So I started making soul collages.
So I met Sister Kathleen at Rosehaven, and when I was having a difficult time, when I get to see Sister Kathleen, I rush and I race to see her because she reminds me of my grandmother, and that's why I have the most up respect for her.
Well, the start of my relationship with Dorothy was coming to Soul Collage.
I loved it, and I'm not perfect at it. I wasn't good at it, and she helped me. It showed me how it's done.
It was interesting when she first did a soul collage because she would put one picture. Then she would take another piece of mat board and put one picture. So at the end of our sharing, she had maybe 5 soul collages where most of us had one. And at the beginning, she really wasn't in it. She just talked about the picture itself. But now, she does collages.
It makes me happy to do something that I really love and enjoy doing.
I think she's proud of it. And now she can talk her feelings through the collages.
Because when you're in survival mode, that's all your brain can think about. And when you're busy with your hands and you're able to do art, that's when the healing can really begin.
That's very rewarding to me, to think that I, as a mentor and a teacher, saw such growth in a person. On the streets, I think her main goal was taking care of herself. When she moved into her house, she started feeling better about herself, and she started going to college.
My favorite collage was the one about school. So I'm studying general studies.
Wasn't easy. She didn't always pass, but she kept going. And she's proud when she gets a good grade on her paper. She's proud when she passes a test. And when she got her first apartment, I was thrilled and excited, and I thought she would be thrilled and excited. But what I learned is that she gave up her street community and was isolated.
So when you're going through a hard time, being able to connect with other people that have similar life experiences is so important. And that's what we do at Rosehaven. We talk to each other, we share with each other.
The power of community at Rosehaven, knowing I have a place to go, it helps so many people, and it's helped me. And if it can help me, it can help others.
This is really the second book I've written. This is one of my favorite pages. It's showing the friendship of Dorothy and myself.
That picture means a lot to me, and I look at it as a reminder that she gives me inspiration to do what I do on a daily basis.
She's taught me so much. So humbling to meet a person with such a big heart.
She has been my light and my rock when things I thought were falling apart. She would always call me, and she'd say, "Hi, Dorothy," and my heart be pounding.
We're a strong group of women, and we look out for each other. And I've learned so much from Dorothy and Sister Kathleen, and Rosehaven really represents the power of community. Bit by bit, piece by piece, dollar by dollar, we have built this sanctuary for women, children, and marginalized genders in Portland. Rosehaven doesn't receive any government funding. We rely on individuals, private foundations, and corporations to support our work. And so we need your help. Only $710 will serve a woman or child at Rosehaven for an entire year. That's just $59 a month. Together, we are healing people and healing Portland. And we're asking you to invest in people and invest in Portland. Invest in Rosehaven and make a gift today that is meaningful to you and is meaningful to the 4,000 women, children, and marginalized genders that come to Rosehaven each year.